got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Start the drive. And shedding the tackle, and now some room.
Still going. Inside the 20. Breece Hall.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here in Vegas.
Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready.
First play's a run with Nwangu.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up.
But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down.
The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Now Wilson.
That's complete to Lazard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Down the right sideline.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Third down and 6.
To throw is Wilson.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Running left, it's Hall.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
You look at this Raiders defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Eluding the pressure right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. He got 29 yards that time.
(7-7), our score after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets have taken the lead.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Huntley off of play action.
Escaping the pressure right. He hits Adams complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
And they'll try to run the option here.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Here's Huntley.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They'll give to Hall. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
This is taken at the 10. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the...
And it's a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Up the middle, Nwangu. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Ready?
To throw, Huntley. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And the Jets are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line.
They'll give it to Hall to start the drive.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here comes 3rd down at 7. There's Wilson to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coaches...
And now off to the races down the right side.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Kene Nwangu.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Straight ahead is Hall.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Well, he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Lightning 18.
Huntley, a quick throw, complete.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They go play action with Huntley.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
In motion right goes Adams.
On the ball, now.
3rd down, here's Huntley now.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. And he won't get all the way into the end zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep him out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. And the Raiders are going to have it here just past the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Huntley's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Huntley to throw.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
79 Broncos.
Now Huntley.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Mustang 19.
Hundley looks to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. It's caught. This is White. He'll get it inside the 20 and all the way down to the 17-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Handoff right side to Wangu. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Another run now for Nwangu. And all the way down inside the 5 of the 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And Huntley going to change the play here. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kene Nwangu with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Now he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On first down, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Give to Hall running right. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 110 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. Here's Hall again. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he's going to lose yardage here as they will switch it. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready?
Here's Huntley. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
On second down, here's the Wonder. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here. Looking to throw here, Huntley. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quinnen Williams, his 2nd sack of the night. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Off play action. Huntley. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. 29 yards. And the Raiders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the shotgun, Wilson. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
In motion right, that's Hardman. Now Wilson on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only did they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter This would be their third straight defeat.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Hall again on second down.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Breece Hall.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Jets have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. McPherson now for the extra point.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
18, Pioneer. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. The left side throw complete to Adams.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Warriors, 70.
Huntley off of play action.
And he finds Howard complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here's Huntley.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Raiders are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Las Vegas,
hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week.